This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie skies are wide and high. Deep in the heart of Texas, deep in the heart of Texas.
Hey, welcome to the King of the Hill podcast. I'm Mike.
And I am still Rusty.
He's still Rusty. Rusty is doing this after he worked all night, and we thank him for that. He putting in the hours, putting in the time. Rusty, we only have a few things this week. I've got a couple of things I wanted to share with you. And I
share.
Always look up, like I type in King of the Hill and then I click on news and then I try to get things that are recent, right? And honestly, in April of 2026, there's not a whole lot of King of the Hill stuff going on. So sometimes we have to stretch a little bit. But this week, I thought, let's pick out a few memes, a few King of the Hill memes, and we'll put them up. We'll talk about them real quick and see if we know what they mean or just laugh at them. You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, this first one, we've got Hank holding Bobby up like in The Lion King, which I think is a really good version.
There's a funny joke. Okay, so there's a funny joke. There was this comedian that was on a podcast, and he's an African comedian, and so they had asked him what the song was saying, and he said, "Look, here's a lion. I'm holding a lion," and he ended up. I don't know if he was serious or not, but I ended up watching a stand-up set of his, not just him doing a podcast interview, but like a stand-up set. And on the stand-up set, he had said that he had got a cease and desist letter for that joke, and
oh my God.
was facing being sued by, I think, Walt Disney. I don't know if it was Walt Disney or the person who wrote the song or what, but
that's insane.
Oh yeah, did you see the WD-40 Hank Hill collaboration?
No.
Yeah,
but I want you to see this though. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at the second one I had there. It's Hank Hill with the WD-40. It says
WD-40, yeah.
Yeah, it says best joke in TV history is when Hank Hill struggles to remove the cap on the WD-40 and unholsters a second smaller can of WD-40 to lubricate it. Yeah, I always loved that. I thought that was really cool.
So I'll let you look it up if you can find something on it. But pretty much what I read about it is that it's going to be a WD-40 King of the Hill collaboration. It'll be in the summer. That's all I know about it, but I don't know what it is, if it's going to have his face on the can, or I think they're waiting until summer because that's when the season drops. Maybe they'll have a WD-40 ad, not ad, but placement, a product placement inside of the show, or what it might be. Maybe it'll be just his face on a can. Maybe if that's the case, I'm gonna buy one. I still have that Alamo beer that we got at the event last year in the fridge.
Yeah,
it's still in the fridge. Well, I want to drill a hole in it and fill it with water and then silicone it. That way, it's like not got fizzy.
This is from WD-40, right here.
Oh, okay. This social media video short.
There you go. You see Mike Judge down in the corner there. Exclusively at Home Depot.
He's making a killing off all these product placements.
Boy, you're not kidding.
They had those skateboards. I really, really wanted one of those skateboards so bad. I just didn't ever order any. I
The
should
King of
have.
the Hill skateboards.
Yeah, well, they had one. It was a skateboard. There was like 5 of them, so I think one of them was every one of their faces, the four guys. And I
Yeah,
think one of them had everybody on it or something like that. I don't know. They were really cool skateboards though, but yeah.
very cool. Let's see. The next one, Hank sitting on the toilet and it says, when you think there's more poo left, but you push real hard and nothing happened.
That's
That was when
usually
Hank was
like
all backed up.
that's usually when you stand up and avoid a hemorrhoid.
That's right. That's exactly right. The next
Yeah,
one,
time to
I
wipe.
like this one because you could pretty much put anything you wanted into it. It's kind of the template for a meme. Anytime Hank is rubbing his face under his glasses and says, just insert scene above, and that will pretty much take care of just about anything. The next one is, are you gay? Well, no, I sell propane. So
Oh, that's his mom. No, that's
it's Dale's dad, isn't it?
Dale's dad. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dale's dad.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever
Now this
happened to the collaboration with the gay rodeo?
Oh, we're on like third season.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
we're doing a bunch of stuff with them. There was a actually, just having said that, we do a podcast for the International Gay Rodeo Association, and
We need
we've
to
been
have
doing
an
it.
episode with them. We need to have
Oh,
like
I'd
a
love
King of
to.
the Hill thing with them. Yeah.
I'd love to. We're on like a third season or something with them, but they're having a big special where there were about 6 gay rodeo participants that were on the RuPaul's drag race, and they're going to have 5 out of the 6 of them be guests on their show, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's excellent, man. That's excellent. This next one, I think we can all identify as King of the Hill fans. So it's alternative responses to the words "I love you." Hank, it just leaves the room. Peggy says, "Well, who doesn't?" Bobby just says, "Wow." Dale just makes a noise. Bill goes, "Why?" Boomhauer says, "Yo." Khan says, "Terrible decision, really." Then Cotton, "How dare you?" And then the last but not least, Luann says, "Thank you." So if you say "I love you" to any of these people, that's what comes back with. I like Hank that he just leaves the room. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I like that one too.
All right, here's 2 for your money. My crush, I kind of like you. Please don't make it weird. Me, I rub chocolate all over my chest like Bobby and say I'm your little candy man. And then I love the one of Cotton being drug out by the police, and it says me leaving Applebee's the way God intended. I think
Yeah, I like
that's
that
a
one
really
too.
nice one. Yeah. Then Cotton and Bobby, or Cotton and Hank, when he was little, it says me in 20 years forcing my kid to watch King of the Hill for the 100th time. And Cotton's up there saying, "Hey, what you crying for, boy? This is a good show. This is a damn good show."
Oh, that was when the cows were having sex. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's when he emotionally scarred Hank for forever. The next one is Hank looking all rough with his pits, and it says me after a 12-hour Monday shift. I think that's meant to be Rusty sitting there.
I don't remember
And
that episode.
I don't remember it either, but I think it's when it may have
It's a
been
very
during.
it's
Huh?
a early it's a super early episode.
Yeah, yeah. But it might have been the one where he's accused of the porn tape. Maybe he was up all night thinking about it or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think that's which one it is. Yeah, that's it.
And then last but not least, 5 minutes into propane and chill, and they're giving you that look. And there's old Hank
Uh-oh.
with nothing but his shoes and socks and a propane tank on.
That's wild.
There is no shortage of King of the Hill memes out there. It's been a show that has been highly memed and highly loved for many, many years now, and we continue to do the same. I think we wanted to talk about one other thing, though. You said we got a comment.
Oh yeah, somebody said that we're it made me laugh. They said they gave a disclaimer that we are a very, 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 very a few varies. I don't know if it was that many right-wing podcast.
I
And
don't know if it, I
we
don't know if
all
anybody's ever listened to this, but I wouldn't take that away from that.
I've never been accused of being right wing ever. I'm usually called a leftist or a liberal or something like that. I've never been called a right wing before, but I appreciate
So
that, I guess.
I get this a lot, and it's because of the way I look and my age. They just assume that I am right wing, which couldn't be further from the truth. There was a time in my life when I tended to go that way, but I've said many, many times that I got out of that world. I left talk radio. I did all the things because I was the only one that was pissed off all the way around me. And so I am very purple, right down the middle. I like common sense politicians, which there aren't many around. And for you to say that I'm super, super right wing is it just tells me that you've never listened or watched the show. So while I appreciate
Yeah.
the comment, please get to know us before you start accusing
I
us of
thought it
things.
was funny. I was like, I've never been called that before, but all right, go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. It's whatever. I mean, this is not exactly a MAGA hat I've got on here. I am.
It might as well be. It says
I
Waco. It might
guess,
as well
man.
be. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, call us whatever you want as long as you're listening to it. I don't really care.
Yeah, I
But
don't
I
care.
I think that we're in a crazy place in this world, and I think the only thing we can really rely on is each other. And I don't know that capitalism is going to save it all, but that's
It
just my little
won't.
rant. That's my little rant on it. Unfettered capitalism is just as bad as unfettered anything else. But anyway, that is my soapbox. I wanted to make sure we covered that to tell people that you can get bent. And I believe that's it. That's all I got for this week anyway. You got anything?
Yeah. No, that's it. That's all we
All
had.
right. We got to let Rusty get to sleep. All right. Well, tell them where they can find us so we can get out of here.
They can find us at BWAAAKOTH at all social media. You could go to youtube.com/at BWAAAKOTH. And you can go like, subscribe, and see Mike and I's ugly mugs.
Our big, ugly Republican mugs.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for always being here for us. And we will be back again on Monday.
The Illuminati. The Illuminati.
Right. One thing left to say.
I wonder what they'll comment next.
Look, my chakra opened up.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. One thing left to say. What you got?
We Montagne.
We Montagne indeed. We'll see you next time, guys.